And joining us right now is Sports S basketball analyst, the point laureate, Coach Ronnie Magsanoc, to help us break down the semis battle of the last four teams standing in the PBA Commissioner's Cup. Coach Ronnie, good morning. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Dre. Good morning.
Sensya na, natapan yung kape. Coach, nice, always great to have you here talk about the PBA. People are saying, and I agree, pag pinag-usapan tong most interesting storyline in the series between Barangay Ginebra and TNT Katropa, yung top caliber imports, yung matchup problem, matchup nightmare na si Justin Brownlee versus another matchup nightmare in Terrence Jones. Do you agree? What are your thoughts on this Jones versus Brownlee matchup?
Itong marquee matchup ng reinforcements, just one of the narratives surrounding that draw. Pero looking at Brownlee, he has had a lot of success as the reinforcement for Ginebra. Not just last year, but in the previous years. Saksing buhay ako dyan na pinaluhan niya kami.
Dalawang beses.
While Terrence Jones has been branded as super import. And that's the reason why they were on a almost 2-month winning run before losing the first game of the series, but eventually bouncing back against Alaska and winning it all. Talk and Text is bannered by Terrence Jones. And I feel that right now he's the standing best import. But Brownlee has shown that he can win with the Barangay. And Barangay has added a very good arsenal in the backcourt in Stanley Pringle. But alam mo, surrounding this matchup is the fact that these two teams have two of the best local artillery in their fold. And that brings another story to the matchup. Dahil hindi best of 7 to today, best of 5 lang ito. So napakalaking bagay na makauna ka dito sa maikling series.
Maikli lang eh. Okay, we're gonna take a look. Kung head-to-head natin si Brownlee at si Jones, Coach Ronnie. And for you, pag habang titingnan natin yung stats, what stands out for you? And sino sa tingin mo ang may edge? Kasi alam naman natin magkaiba yung posisyon, magkaiba yung height. Titingnan natin yung mga numero na itong dalawang to. But really big numbers for their respective teams. Justin Brownlee of Barangay Ginebra on your left and Terrence Jones of TNT Katropa on your right.
Well, there's no doubt that Terrence Jones is a very good one-on-one player, while Justin Brownlee thrives on the system that has been proven as a winning formula by Coach Tim Cone over the last two decades. But what Terrence Jones has done in the last game, in that decisive win, was that he was able to make the adjustment after a blowout loss in the first game of the series because they had a twice-to-beat edge. Advantage-wise, individually, I think Terrence Jones has the edge.
Kasi grabe yung numbers.
Yes, but remember when you play against Barangay, you are up against the system. But one thing, as I said earlier, naka-adjust ang Talk and Text. Nag-adjust din si Terrence Jones after losing their first match dahil he started to defend and he started to pass the basketball more. And he also brought his offense closer to the basket. And I think this is one thing that Ginebra saw dun sa laban ng Talk and Text versus Alaska. And that is one thing that they will prepare for dahil it was a totally different take based on what Talk and Text showed dun sa unang 10 laro nila prior to that first match of the quarterfinals. Naiba eh. But it worked for them eventually. Again, individually, lamang si Terrence Jones. But Brownlee has been the best import in the PBA at least twice already. And he is with a system that has been proven to be a winning system, sabi ko nga, in the last 2.5 decades.
Coach, TNT beat Ginebra nga in the elimination round. The final score there was 104-96 back in June 12. Pero hindi natin pwedeng balikan yun. Iba na nga yung storya eh. Wala pang Stanley Pringle nun. Wala pa yung scoring champion there. Ikaw, Coach, na-coach mo si Stanley Pringle. He's a good kid. Sa 3X, di ba, naging player mo si Stanley. How big of an impact is a Stanley Pringle, a scoring champion, part of this Ginebra team coming into the series against the #1 team in TNT?
Let me put it this way. When you prepare a particular game plan, especially in a series, hindi naman pwedeng lahat mabantayan mo eh. May pipiliin ka
Pick your poison.
Bibigay mo. Ang problema with Stanley Pringle on board, that brings another part of the game plan na talagang uukulan mo ng atensyon. May Brownlee na nga, and so on and so forth. So, that's just another challenge for the Talk and Text franchise. Something that they will have to hurdle and handle throughout the series dahil Stanley has proven to be a game changer for Ginebra, has solidified the backcourt, another go-to player, at ang mabigat, yung kayang magpanalo. Now, Talk and Text has to prove that they can guard Stanley Pringle, defend him, contain him, and likewise launch probably Jason Castro against the defensive energy of Stanley Pringle as well.
Coach, lagi pinag-uusapan nga Terrence Jones, but you did mention, yung locals din, grabe naman ng TNT.
Doon magkakatalo.
Diba? RR Pugoy has really stepped up his game, elevated. Alam naman natin magaling si RR noon pa eh.
Mahusay
A few UAAP days pa. Pero sa Gilas, but 10 3-pointers in that elimination round game against Ginebra, June 12.
Yes, yes.
What can you say about RR's game now? Bakit talagang na-elevate? Malaking bagay din yung Terrence Jones na it opens up a lot of shots for
Yes.
RR. Tama ba?
Oh, hindi lang para kay RR, para sa kanilang mga teammates. Kaya nga, sabi natin kanina, the system that they used to get to be the first team to make it to the quarters, binago nila ng bahagya. Anyway, going back to your point, malaking bagay talaga yung locals, si RR Pugoy. Bakit naging ganyan yung laro? Because of I know for a fact that he has put in a lot of hard work. Kung dati, medyo malaki siya, ngayon sobrang payat. Kung dati, corner shooter, knockdown shooter, ngayon meron ng close-out counters, meron ng finish. At sa nakita ko, ulitin ko, kasi yun ang tumatak sa isip ko, they defended the hardest in that close-out win against Alaska. And if we are to see that kind of tenacious defense for the barangay and of course the Tropang Texters, napakaganda nung serye dahil magkakatalo talaga doon sa duluhan.
Coach, nabanggit mo nga Alaska. Medyo, Alaska put a scare against TNT in that series, di ba? It was the 1 versus 8 battle, pero Alaska really gave a run for its money itong TNT. Tinambakan nga nila nung first game.
Maski nung second game,
maski yung second game, lamang sila. Oh, talagang hinahabol na lang eh. If you're Ginebra, watching that series, looking back, what can you pick up from what Alaska did against TNT that they could actually apply in this series?
In a series, you always take a look at the matchups. Probably, the barangay, the Gin Kings will take a look at bakit nalimitahan si Terrence Jones dun sa Game 1, bakit hindi tumama yung mga shooters, hindi ba talaga tumama o nabantayan talaga, o hindi lang talaga tumama kasi libre naman. Because in a series, kukunin mo pa isa-isa eh. Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng sa kabuuan, yun lang ang gagawin mo dahil masosolve yun eh. Makikita yan, mapag-aaralan, mababasa. So probably it's ginamitan ba ng maliit? Punaos na ba ni Terrence Jones yung maliit? Paano niya inatake? So those are simple things that would mean a lot eventually in the long haul. But aside from that, I'm sure Coach Tim has had ample time to watch because nauna sila nakapasok eh. Nasuot nila yung Magnolia. But even the Texters, kahit na behind sila ng one play date, nanonood na rin yan, naghahanda ka na. Kasi maski hindi ka pa nakakalusot sa serye, naghahanda ka na eh. Kasi kung maghahanda ka pa lang, pagkatapos ng series, by that time, it's going to be too late.
Coach Ronnie is giving us a preview of the PBA Commissioner's Cup semifinals. Kanina, TNT Ginebra ngayon. Coach, let's go to the other series, another exciting series, ROS versus SMB. Coach Kaloy Garcia said he wants rain or shine to just stay close to San Miguel. Yun lang kailangan. Dumikit ka lang sa San Miguel to give them a chance to win games against them. Now, how or can the Elaso Painters do this? Alam natin ng San Miguel, nag-iiba pagdating ng playoffs. Can rain or shine keep up with a team like San Miguel? And hanggang stay close lang? Or kaya bang actually ng rain or shine manalo?
Let's go back to the time that they lost Denzel Bowles. I think a lot of people thought na shaky na sila. Pero the mere fact that they were able to recover and make it to the semis and beat a higher seeded team speaks volumes kung ano yung kakayahan. They may not have the best import in harness, but they have a hard-working import who can defend and who can run. And those are plus factors in a series against a super team such as San Miguel. Perhaps yung kawalan ni Zio Lassiter is a good plus para sa Rain or Shine, and that's going to be a handicap eventually for San Miguel. How do they plan to stay close? By defending. And I think they showed how they can defend and defend in the clutch against Blackwater because last night napakababa ng scoring. And that was also a testament to the kind of big hearts that meron yung mga players niya, especially yung mga young players. Have changed the course of the series para sa Blackwater. Reynam Batak, Mocon, and the ever-reliable na si Gabe Norwood na dumipensa. And I think importante para sa Rain or Shine to rely on their defense throughout the series because this is a team that can make shots. But the bigger question is, can they defend the super arsenal of San Miguel? Sinong matchup mo kay Junmar? Sinong babantay mo kay Chris Ross, who can dominate you because of his feistiness? So, yung mga ganong factors. Because if you compare apples to apples, lamang talaga yung San Miguel.
San Miguel, oo.
Pero sa ikli ng series, makakasilip ka eh. And perhaps, natuto na rin ang rain or shine from the series against Magnolia last year. Sabi natin, for them to win the series, they have to stay ahead. And they stayed ahead, kaya lang, nadalawan sila dun sa dulo. Yun ang mabigat.
Coach, in terms of the import battle naman, which team has the edge here? San Miguel, of course, with Chris McCullough, or itong rain or shine with Carl Montgomery?
I think McCullough has an edge offensively, but defensive-wise, it has to be on the side of Montgomery. Kasi ang hirap talagang bantayan ni McCullough. In fact, he had that game winner for San Miguel in the series, while on the flip side, it was Renan Batak who had a buzzer beater and a game winner dun sa final match ng laban kagabi versus Blackwater.
San Miguel's, of course, Arwin Santos says the team's biggest concern is their health. Yun nga, malaking blow na mawawala to si Marshall Lassiter. He won't be able to play for the remainder of the season. Your thoughts on this, and also in terms of how they've been playing lately, may iba pa bang dapat na concern itong San Miguel? We all keep on saying San Miguel's a different beast when it comes to the playoffs.
Totoo yan.
Health will be a concern, or may nakikita ka pang ibang concern with the Bearmen?
Yung pinaka-concern na sinasabi natin, nangyari na yan 1 month ago, 2 months ago, sabi nga nila nasa dulo, pang 8, pang 7, pang 6, pag pumasok, ayaw mo makatapat. Sinabi na ni Coach Pido
yan.
Diba? Sa dami-dami na makakatapat. Bakit San Miguel?
San Miguel pa.
And they showed. Yung health has always been an issue, not just for San Miguel, but for all the other teams in the postseason. Kaya lang, syempre, maski hindi sila bumabata, marunong silang maglaro pagdating sa playoffs. At higit sa lahat, marunong silang manalo pagdating sa postseason. Kaya napakahirap kalaban. They up their ante when the title is on the line. No? Hindi lang season, Kasi puro winners,
And they know what it takes to, how it is to win in that
kahit
stage.
na maikli yung rotation ni Coach Leo, pag ginamit niya yung depth, hindi nawawala. Diba? So, tandaan natin, may Junmar, may Christian Stan Hardinger. Diba? Nawala si Sio Lassiter, nagbabalik si Alex Cabagnot. May Juan Pesumal. Rosser is always a plus. Tubid is there to give you precious minutes. So, may laman And that's why we don't really know. I just saw James up earlier kung babalik yung mga hindi nakalaro in the last few games para sa Elasto Painters because they need the entire artillery to go head-to-head with San Miguel. Kailangan, kung merong wala sa San Miguel, kailangan marami kang bala. Kasi kung nabawasan ka, bawas sila, all things equal, lalamang na naman sila.
Coach, maraming salamat for being here on the show. We'll see you again next time. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Happy weekend, Coach. Maraming salamat. Again, we just had Sports Desk basketball analyst, the point laureate, one and only, Coach Ronnie Magsanoc.